Hey guys, David Pingree out here at Milestone Raceway today with another project. And today we hooked up with our buddy Rado from Dirt and Iron. And if you've ever seen his YouTube page, this guy does a lot of cool project builds, a lot of them off-road and different kind of neat dirt bike application stuff. And he's very thorough with this project. So we loved having him involved. He's done one for us before. And this is a 2012 Suzuki RM-Z450 that he actually bought from Sebastien Tortelli. So kind of a cool backstory on the bike. Tortelli bought it from Yoshimura Suzuki when they had bought a surplus of these for James Stewart. He really liked this model, so they actually stocked up on it. And anyway, that's the backstory. It actually has a pretty cool history. So Rado, you got this from Sebastien after he was using it for a little bit and decided you wanted to go through it and take an old bike and make it new again. So tell us what you did.
Hey David, thanks for having me back. Yeah, exactly. So, I got this bike from Sebastien. We met in the parking lot in a Starbucks. I didn't know it's him. I just called him on a Craigslist ad, right? So I met him and it was like super cool. So I had it since 15, so I had it for like 4 years. And then it was getting a little old and tired last year. So I was like, I either what to do with the bike, and then I just decided to give it a new life because, this, as you said, it's a good, nice story behind it, right? Like Yoshimura and Sebastien. So we decided to freshen it up a little bit. We didn't want to change a lot in the motor. We didn't want to build it into a race bike, nothing like that. Still keep it, stock compression piston. We did hot stage 2 for the little bit more, power in the mid, and then we just went through everything. Hints on clutch. We went through bottom hot rod, top vertex, and all that good stuff. We did OEM valves and everything up there, and then we just did something that looks nice and cool, like full Tusk impact wheels, Dunlop tires. I rebuilt the bearings on the swing arm and the linkage with factory links, and then a factory connection went through suspension. We got motor seat cover, full FMF system, and nice decals from Decals MX, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm missing a little bit, maybe little small pieces like a works connection. Did a lot of bits and pieces, and I just wanted to have a bike that is this old school, like good motocrosser, that you can ride it. It's not competitive maybe to like the 2020 models. I mean, I'm aware of that, but it's still a good bike for guys like myself. I'm not really that fast on the track, and I think this is plenty of power for myself.
So, and for a guy who wants to maybe have a good, fun bike, a reliable bike, as you said, you used OEM internals, so there's good reliability there. Your options are buy something a little older like this and then put this money into it to fix it, or you take a gamble buying somebody's used bike that you don't know how it's been taken care of. So this way you kind of know it was done right. Right,
because I had it since the beginning. When I bought it from Sebastien, it only had like 30 hours on. So, and I don't really ride it hard, and I change all frequently, and air filter, all that kind of stuff. So when we took the bike apart at 120 hours, it still looked pretty good. So yeah, I knew what the bike, how the bike is, inside. So just rebuild it, and there are no surprises for me.
Well, it looks really cool. Decal Works did an awesome job on the graphics, the matte look. Got some Emig lock-on grips, so we're representing Jeffro up here. And yeah, really, really cool parts. Titanium foot pegs, which is a nice little plus. I'm always a real stickler about how my feet stick to the bike, and these were really good. The factory connection guys did an awesome job on the track. We didn't have a ton of bumps yet. It's early in the day, but just good balance coming into the turns. It's not diving. It's not kind of pitching back and forth. Really good. It's set for you, I think, 190. I'm a little lighter than that, so it feels a little firm. But for me on the jumps, it's great. Almost feels like a little Supercrossy. And you guys did Galfer steel braided lines, so the brakes are really good. Kind of all of the things you'd want to touch on, you did. And what I noticed, maybe a little bit less responsive than the modern, like a 2020, 2019 bike. That initial throttle response, which for some guys, to be honest, can be almost too much. It gets you off the back of the bike. This is a little bit of a slower response on the throttle, but then really good roll on and a really, really strong mid. You mentioned hot cams, stage 2 cam you put in this thing. That's the one modification you did to the engine, and you can feel that in the middle. It's strong, really, really strong. So fun to ride, and
it was really fun watching you. I didn't know my bike can do that,
Well, yeah, I had a good time out there. I appreciate you letting me ride it. So thanks to all the companies, and what's your website again?
Dirt and Iron is my YouTube channel, so you guys can check me in. Just type Dirt and Iron, and you will see all the videos I do.
Yeah, and Rado's does some, like I said, some really neat stuff, so go check him out over there. We appreciate him building this for us and letting us have a turn on it. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all these companies involved who made this possible. We'll see you guys on the next one.